Hi everyone, it's Susan from SusanAfter60.com. Today I'm going to tell you about my summertime skincare routine and makeup application. It's a lot different than what I do in the wintertime, and it is necessary because in the wintertime my skin is really dry and I can actually use oil on it and it absorbs it and it works out well. I can't do that in the summer. I would break out a lot. So what I do in the summertime is try to be a lot lighter, a lot fresher, and my makeup is also, the application is much more subtle, much more subdued. So the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I use a rejuvenating toner pad. These are they're biodegradable, so they're good for the earth. But I use that to cleanse my whole face and start with a really clean face, and that's when I get the shower. I use this, and it is the rejuvenating face cleanser. I use this in the morning and in the evening. It's very rich. I changed to the rejuvenating line this year. I am 62. In a few months I'll be 63, so I can tell a big difference in my skin this year over last year. So I like that rejuvenating face cleanser because it's so gentle, but it gives you moisture, and it lets you really massage and cleanse your skin, your face, your neck, and your chest. In the evening, I also put on the overnight resurfacing peel. I just put a few drops in my hand and then just press it into my face. Now that's something I do in the evening in the summer and in the winter. If you've ever had those little flaky places around your nose, your mouth, your chin, that product really helps you to slough those dead skin cells off so your skin looks more vibrant and fresher and more youthful. So that's one thing I don't change is it's called the overnight resurfacing peel. That's one of my favorite products, and I always use that. So next we're going to go with the rejuvenating radiance serum, and I just put a little bit of that in my hand, and I do that just to get it on both hands, and then just press it into my skin. Now you can tell that my skin is already looking more glowy and better. I was going to do a start to finish makeup along with this, but it was making a video that was like 20 minutes long, so skincare and makeup and talking about each step was just, you were going to get bored, so we won't do all that today. But I do fill in my brows. Actually, there's one more step. Got to get moisturizer, day cream. It has after that serum sets for a little while, then you can use your day cream. And what you do is just put a little bit into your hand, and then put it on both hands, and then again just press it into your skin. Okay, that feels better already. So the next thing you're going to do is, I've already done my eyes, so you can tell brows are done. I have very light, sparse brows because in the 90s I overplucked them and they didn't grow back, so it's not a pretty picture. So I do fill in my brows a little bit, and I start with the corner, nose, and a corner of my eye, and fill in just lightly. This happens to be a Bobbi Brown. It has a spoolie on one end and then color on the other, and it's very subtle, very light gray. The reason I don't use a beauty counter one is because theirs are too brown or they're too dark. When you have silver gray hair, you can't put any brown on your face. It just, you can go with taupe or gray and it looks okay, but if you go with anything brown, it just looks dirty. It's not a good look. So that's one other thing I wanted to tell you now. When I have these, this is a brush, it's double-sided. It was given to me by Lancome when I purchased something years ago. But I saved it because it has a brush that's oval and thin on one end, and then it has a big fluffy brush on the other end. Now the reason I like that fluffy one is because you can use eyeshadow and give you a really light, subtle, soft application. So this end would give you a much more strong application. It would be much more harsh. So you could touch the eyeliner and eyeshadow into your eyelashes and put it on a little bit more thick, more intense. And then this you could use in this part of the eyes to give you more subtle application, because you don't want any harsh lines. Everything needs to be blended and soft and natural, especially in the summertime when you know you might be perspiring and all that makeup is just gonna come down off your face and you're not gonna look so good. Now the next thing I like to do, instead of blush, which can look a little bit, I don't know, artificial and just stand out too much, I like this. The color is Surf, and it is an all over bronzer. So it doesn't matter where you put it, it's sort of a light taupe color. But I'm gonna show you how it warms up my face, just to put it a little bit on the underside of my cheekbones. Now that means that, who knows what that is. It just gives a little bit of definition. It's very soft, very light. This brush is very big and fluffy, so you can tell that just warms up. It's very subtle and not at all harsh. So that's about it for the face makeup. I do use a lipstick. This is Currant, and it looks like a really dark color in the tube, but it really isn't. It's about the color of my lips. So this is the one I keep in my purse, and I pop this one on all during the day. And then instead of a lip brush or a lip pencil, I just blot it with my hands and then rub my hands together and it goes away. So I'm low maintenance big time when it comes to makeup in the summertime, because it doesn't stay with me. I'm out walking, hiking. If I'm outside, that makeup is just gonna come right off. So one thing I do try to use very often is it's a nourishing eye cream, because as we get older, those fine lines just really need a little bit of help there. So I put a little bit of that on my ring fingers and then just touch it along on the bone. And that is very attractive. It's very soothing. It makes those lines less visible and makes your skin feel so much better. So fresh and light. And that's one product I like a lot. Another one, in lieu of lipstick, you can use, it's the Beauty Counter lip conditioner. I like this one in peppermint. I use it a lot. So I'm all about light and easy and natural makeup application, good skincare, hydrating foods and water, and staying moisturized and hydrated, and use a sunscreen. So that's my little routine for the summertime. In the wintertime, it's a lot different. I think I recently shared that with you, but several of you have asked, well, what do you do? What's your new routine? Help me figure out what products I need. And as you can see, I put a lot more emphasis on skincare than I do makeup. So hopefully I've been able to help you decide what might work for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me, and I'll be glad to help you with your particular skincare needs. I really do love Beauty Counter. I've been using it for almost 3 years now, and I've been very happy with it, and I don't intend to change. And I will be glad to help you, as I said. So thank you for watching. I'm Susan from SusanAfter60.com. Bye.